Menu audio settings set to 28. Menu narration option is set to off.
So Northwestern's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And they're able to make the tackle.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what it means, big fella.
Caught in the backfield, it's Otten. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Takes it on the return. The Rebels offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes the grab down the middle. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense, because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Back to pass, it's Fabia. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Oh, the space. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Northwestern will have to punt it away. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's looking deep. Slippery slide. Find his way right away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into that.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now here's a chance after that score late in the first half to open the second half by putting another drive together.
It would be so awesome for this squad. Like, you did your first job. You took care of the 2-minute drill. Now come out, Jesse. Continue that momentum.
He's loose. And the big game, and they've got it on the 46.
One of the things I love about the passing game you've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him.
Trying to beat the D deep. That's it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Trying to barrel in. And into the end zone he goes.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick release on the RPO. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with the first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. And it pays off. The sack at the 20. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Here's a heat. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Grab near the marker, it's Connors. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get concerned.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the stumping has commenced.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, let's see. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Recovered by the kicking team. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominant. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed.
Thanks so much. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Under fire. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Hey, this is why coaches love the tip drill in practice, because you help your receivers learn to be able to focus and concentrate, because it is going to show up on game day, and you saw it right there.
The Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Still looking on the move. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
It's 1st down from the 11. Gonna run it. It's Connor. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. To the air, it's Drones. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. QB got it himself. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. The Trojans are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
A couple of really nice things you're seeing from this offense early in the game. Number one, they were able to run the ball on third down and pick up the first. But two, they kept the third down manageable. And when they do that, they're a very difficult offense to stop. Doing a nice job here early in the game. You got to be impressed by the O.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Drones. Dances away to buy time. He's going to take off. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Coming out aggressively. Holds it in over the left. Over the races. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for you.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football.
kick it away to start. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Bobby. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give for the lone running back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the 4th down. Nice start for this defense.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Start this drive firing. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
To throw, it's Reed. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Ducks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll haul it in right around the logo. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Payne. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Back to pass, it's Pavia. A shot toward the end zone, and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man quick. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a push down in the red zone at the 14.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
The Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. Going to be a turnover. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
Goes to the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the back pitch. Ball is loose and the defense has it. What a nightmare start for this offense. It'll be a touchdown.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. We saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll line up to go for 2. Two-point conversion attempt is no good, and the lead remains at 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic. Oh, it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. The offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds. They'll
go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of of 1 to the 31. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Quarterback moving. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw. It's Bobby. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown Ducks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play?
kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go to work first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because
snatches it on the room. Finds some room. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And they tacked on the extra point. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Utah Utes offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches and try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to side. Good in the pass, he's good in the run.
And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hooks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Through the air, it's Bobby. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught. It's Connors. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up with it.
And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mets.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive line that pushes them down backwards and makes some holes?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do.
They get a rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let this drive an answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Rebels are marching down the field. Going to the ground. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Trying to slam it. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. He'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the run. Finds a little space. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And this should be a game ball for the defensive coordinator. They have been lights out all game long, stopping the run, stopping the passing attack to come up with a big interception to really put a stamp on this shutout late.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. On target to the left. It's a seam wide open. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you've got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things. Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Pirates of East Carolina. Take it away, broadcast team.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Pirates are in the hurry out.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Oh, they're after it! And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And the Pirates will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Dropping back, it's Shapen. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge, and that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the UMass Minutemen. Take it away, broadcast team.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Rose. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the road. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. UMass will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Slips through the line. Lowers that shoulder and delivers the blow. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks. College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Take it away, broadcast team.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll try to do it himself. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's loose. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team to cover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Orange Power. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Flores. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When you're on defense and you get to put outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job on you.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double teamed because they can't block him.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Took a shot as he threw. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Take it away, broadcast team.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. Is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the strong safety is the one that's actually able to get the sack on this play. They lowered him in the box, probably anticipating a run to the strong side of the field, but when the strong safety saw the ball in...
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make something.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Iowa Hawkeyes. Now to my guys in the booth, take it away.
Wants to go up top on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. The Dogs haven't just been hungry. They've been famished. They have just eaten up this offense all day.
Everything they've tried to do hasn't worked. With this defense, not only are they well organized, not only are they talented, they're well coached. They listen. They play so hard. They don't give you a thing.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Turning on the Jets. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
With barely little warning, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Gill. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Back to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. The Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long come situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass for a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's loose. The ball's loose. They knocked him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll gather on the sidelines now as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And that decision will be questioned for a while. start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Boilermakers offense will have the football first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistently. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, Dave. And then the question.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Back to throw, it's Zeno. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The Bulldogs offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this guy going right.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to around him play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Makes a man miss. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Connors. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. On the move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it